throat chakra. Creative expression. I am committed to sharing and revealing my thoughts and feelings by being creative in my communication style and using expressive language. Okay, so it's time to put yourself out there, okay? May also be telling you to set boundaries too. But you can be creative in the way that you set boundaries. Some people think that when you set a boundary, you got to be angry or you got to be mean about it. But you can casually be very mindful, be very demure. When you're setting a boundary, you can be sarcastic, you can be facetious. There's a lot of ways that you can set a boundary. I don't recommend it, but you can also be passive aggressive. I think it just depends on the type of person you're dealing with. But I just feel called to tell you to get creative in the way that you express your boundaries. You don't always have to resort to anger or frustration or just any negative emotion. And you can set boundaries out of love, and you can enforce boundaries out of love. Just kind of like letting the person know that there will be consequences for doing what they are doing to you. And my favorite thing to do is remove access. So I express myself through talking, singing, sighing, laughing, and crying, and through using my creative talents. So some of you guys may have set some of these boundaries, and you might feel like you're alone, or you don't have anybody to communicate to, or you don't have anybody to bounce any creative ideas and thoughts off of. Start by talking to yourself, singing, listen to some of your favorite songs that'll bring some inspiration. Sighing, make sure you're taking time to breathe and meditate. Identify your emotions. Know that when you are anxious, know that when you are angry. Speak to yourself and talk to yourself so that you can work through your shit, so you can work through these emotions. Then you can identify the best medium to express these emotions. Laugh, watch some comedy specials, watch some of the things that you used to watch when you was a kid, watch some cartoons. Cry. That's also one of my favorite things. I remove access and I cry. People wonder what my skin routine is. It's tears. Tears, sleep, and peace. Okay. And then I also use that time to myself to create. There's a lot of things I know how to do, and there are a lot of things that you know how to do. You just have to sit down and tap into them. I consciously use my senses. My senses. I consciously use my senses to experience my world more fully. I see, hear, smell, and feel more, and I become more aware of my surroundings, such as the weather, aromas, people, nature, sounds, and sights. So don't let the weather keep you guys in the house. You see, I got my little wrap on in my hoodie. So I don't know what part of the world you're in watching this, but if it's cold where you are, do not let that stop you from taking in nature, sights, sounds, and indulging in your senses or stimulating your senses. Find new ways to experience pleasure. Find new ways to stimulate your youthful side. So find new ways to stimulate your inner teen, because that's really what it is. You're not bored. You're just an adult now, and you're not as stimulated as you used to be. It's not popping all the time. You at home. You grown. So, you can bring that element into your home. You clean up, turn the music up loud, turn the music videos on, start dancing. You get into some coloring, do some crossword puzzles. There's just so many things. There's so many things. I know people like to play in makeup. Just whatever you can do to express how you feeling right now. Like, play in your makeup, paint a sad face on your shit. Like, I don't know how makeup works, I don't wear it, but paint a sad face on your shit. If I had to make makeup, that's what I'd be doing. I'd be wasting it. I would be dressing myself up due to the whatever. I'd be trying to look like an emoji or something every day, But just get into it, get into yourself. Know that the only validation you need is yours. Try not to seek so much external validation for how you're feeling and your thoughts and your feelings. You validate yourself, and look for ways